with Botox, for example, that's why we're talking about the muscles. Botox is only injected in the muscle, because what Botox does, it suppresses the contraction by blocking the neuron on the was heißt motorische Endplatte? On the muscle. So it's really important to understand that Botox is only being used to stop expression in the face. It's not, a filler is something which fills in material in a sunken in situation or in a wrinkle, but a Botox is really just there to block the muscle and that the muscle doesn't do contraction anymore. And that's what we want in the frown line, for example. We don't want to have the sagging of our corners of our mouth. We don't want to have the platysma, the neck muscle, so strong. So we want to work against those movements. Or lots of people, I actually don't do that. Lots of doctors inject around the eyes, which really changes the expression in your face. So we address certain muscles in our face, which with the time of aging becomes too prominent. So when we are kids, we don't have this prominence of these muscles, but when we're older, we use them a lot and we train these muscles and they become overpowered, and then we wanna just keep them a little more relaxed. For example, if you have frown lines and people, when they get older, they notice that your eyebrow comes lower and therefore you get droopy eyes. And that's because the corrugator, the muscle on your eyebrow, becomes stronger, stronger, and stronger. And then some people notice if it's uneven, the strength of the muscle, then one eyebrow is higher than the other one. So you could inject in this corrugator muscle, in this eyebrow muscle, the Botox, and then this muscle relaxes. First of all, it lifts your eyes, but also lifts your eyebrow. So it becomes really, and I did Botox myself so you can see it. So I can't look angry, but you see, I can really move my eyebrows up, because lots of doctors just block here and then you can't lift your eyebrow and it's low like this. And then you have like this Mephisto eye, which you don't want. So it's really important to tell your doctor they should block the corrugator, the eyebrow muscle, in order to have this lift. Yeah. And this is Botox. Botox is really only for the muscles. Fillers is something else. Fillers, hyaluronic acid, and fillers we inject in places where we want to have volume. Like, in modern days, when I started, people like to fill in wrinkles, which was kind of, how it was in these days. They injected the nasolabial fold, they injected even here in the frown muscles, they injected here. So this was the time when I started. Now where we inject fillers is in areas like here and here to lift, or in front of the ear to lift this back out of the face. So I almost never inject a nasolabial fold because I lift out of the face, which is so much better. So you do like a whole basically a whole area of filler, not just like a wrinkle or some tiny drop somewhere. So I really go high up in the hairline, and Estefania did it on me before I left Germany, and did some here because we use cannulas as well. So you go in with cannulas to do like a tiny little hole. It's really non-invasive at all. Go into the face with the cannula, and you inject fillers, like like whole areas you inject to really juvenize these areas and make them also pull everything which is hanging here up again. So that's the very modern way of injecting fillers. Just for people just don't understand what's the Botox, what's the difference between Botox and fillers, but it's really two different techniques and indications.